All right. This is what I love right here. Watching the baseball game. Got the remote. Guys, I got sleepy yesterday, man, and I just went to sleep. The Phillies are a good squad. They got a good base. They got a good pitching staff, right? But with Morton, I'm sorry, I went to sleep on everything because now Morton was the ace. Morton was the ace of the Orioles, right? So I'm kind of interested to see how that's gonna go. Hey man, but as far as I'm concerned, um, as far as I'm concerned, Philadelphia's got one of the best pitching staffs in the league. I even think they got a better pitching staff. The only difference between the Phillies and the Dodgers is the Phillies don't have the bats like the Dodgers. If the Dodgers don't hit, the Dodgers don't win. If Philly don't hit, they still may win because they got the pitching. That cartoon sucks. Hold on, I'll be right with you guys. I can't. Oh, see, hold on. I gotta put on my glasses. I can't see a damn thing. I'm running my mouth. And also, somebody just said something. So hold on, bear with me. I'll be right with you. Yeah. What the? Carl. Man, I was in bed. You sent me that stuff. You sent me some good stuff, Carl. Some really good stuff, and I'll put it up shortly. Hey, but Carl, I didn't know that I didn't know that the Tigers got Morton. Um, Morton's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. He was the ace of the Orioles, but yeah, I mean, right? I just think the Philadelphia I just think that Philadelphia has the best batting. Uh, did he? Well, I tell you what. I mean, he was the ace over at the Orioles. So you got a lot of good pitchers that's on different teams, and you don't really know who they are because a lot of teams don't have batting, don't have the hitters to go along with it. Because I do know he struck out the side. Yeah. So I can remember when the Orioles was playing. I do know for a fact that if Morton was pitching, I was I probably would side towards Baltimore, right? But I'll tell you this, and I'm not even gonna lie about it. Philadelphia has the best damn pitching staff in the league, and I tell you what, I wish the Tigers could have got like one of them guys from Pittsburgh. Morton is good too, but I wish they had got a guy from Pittsburgh. Because I don't know what it is about you guys. You hate on Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh was one of the best pitching staffs in the league. It's not our fault that the manager over at Pittsburgh don't know what the hell that they're doing. I don't even like Pittsburgh. I'm not a Pittsburgh Steeler fan. I'm not a Pittsburgh Pirate fan. I'm not a Pittsburgh Penguin fan. I don't even know anything about Pittsburgh. The only thing that I know is when it comes to baseball, they've got good pitching. And Paul Skeens, I feel bad for the guy. That's why I think I just feel bad for him because he's on a team that doesn't even give a shit about him. They don't care about pitching. Not Pittsburgh. Yeah, Morton is good. Carl, I ain't gonna lie to you. He's good. And you got a lot of pitchers that's like that, right, around the league. And I can name off a whole bunch, right? I can name off a whole bunch that's like that. That if you see him on a different pitching staff, it's totally different. But when it comes to Philadelphia, and Carl, you know it, man. Philadelphia's got one of the best damn pitching staffs around. So yeah, I mean, yeah, because like I just said a few minutes ago, if the Dodgers don't hit, the Dodgers don't win, right? They don't hit, they don't win. Plain and simple. Like we talk about, what's the guy? I forget, is it Day or I forgot his name, Day or Drop or whatever. But guys like that. So Dodgers don't hit. Dodgers do not win. Philly do not get hits. Philly still may win. They could just manufacture a run with the type of pitchers that they got. They could just manufacture a run. And I tell you right now, Carl, um, with Philly out there, I mean, don't and see here's the thing that other teams got going for them, that Nola is out. You forgot about Nola, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. Good job, Carl, at that WNBA game. That's awesome. It seems like that they put on a good show out there. Um, that's good. Yeah, Morton. I didn't even know that the Tigers had got Morton. Yeah, yeah. Somebody did their homework on Morton, and they got him right because there's a lot of, believe it or ooh, we got him swinging. Hey, Carl, I'm not talking trash. All I'm saying is there are a lot of pitchers around the league like Morton. Not a whole lot, but there are some that if you put on a good pitch, I mean, you get a good batting or a good team behind them, they're gonna look good. I hope they beat Philly. I put I bet on the Tigers. So what's that tell you? They sell out every game, and you know that's good. I mean that's good. I'm gonna tell you one thing about the WNBA, Carl, and you might laugh, you might think it's funny, but that day that who was that? The Sun won, dude. I was getting ready to put my money on them. I was getting ready to bet on them, but something happened and I couldn't bet. But I kind of predicted it because I'm telling you, Carl, the WNBA is a good league, man. I mean, it's a good league, Carl. Anytime that you, anytime that you can't like really predict one or two games in a week, I mean that's saying that you got a good product out there. You got a good product. I mean, what are you gonna do? You just try to bet the best way you can, but that's a good thing because now your league has credibility, right? And not only that, man, those girls is out there tough, man. Carl, you get out there, man, they might throw you to the ground, dude. You probably would like that, you sick son of a gun. Yeah, the Tigers could actually win this game. No, they could. They could actually win this game. Well, tomorrow is going to be a good day. I mean, so a lot of games I didn't even really look over today because for some odd reason, I was tired and I didn't know it, and I just slept. Let me see. Uh, I don't have my glasses on. I can't even see shit. I need some glasses, man. Yeah, let's get physical. Yeah, Carl, those gals are tough out there, man. But damn, he just struck out another one. Motherfucker. I didn't even. You know I was going to bet on this game, don't you? This guy's got about. Since I turned this game on, he's got about 5 strikeouts. You know that, Carl? No. No, yeah, he's got about 5 strikeouts. Jesus. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think the Tigers is gonna win this game. I do. I think the Tigers are gonna mess around and win this game. I didn't know that they got Morton. I didn't. Didn't know that they got Morton. Morton is the guy that every time that the Tigers or the Orioles were playing, I did picking, right? Yeah, well, I see. He's got 6. Sanchez is a lanky son of a gun. This new Philadelphia field, well, I mean, it's not new, but for us, it's new. It's not like the vet, but this stadium will seem smaller. Seems smaller, doesn't it? Or I'm sure it is. You know what? I do miss Tiger Stadium, Carl. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss it. Comerica Park is cool, but Tiger Stadium was better. Um, Tomorrow's gonna be some good games on tap. Tomorrow, we can look at some things for tomorrow. Um, I just know that these trade deadlines, man, guys was just trading everybody. Everybody was getting traded around. The bleacher creatures. The bleachers was awesome, man. I remember like in the '80s, man. It was like $3 or $4 to get a ticket in the bleachers. Them was the good old days, man. $3. We would catch the bus down to Tiger Stadium, and we just catch the bus, get off the bus, walk down the street, and we'll go watch the Tigers. And then one time we went, and it was on a Friday, and the Yankees were in town. Reggie Jackson and all of them guys, Greg Nettles, and the game was rained out. But it wasn't rained out, but it was just delayed. And we ended up leaving, and the game ended up being played. Sanchez got his shit going for him tonight. Oh yeah, that was like one of the greatest games ever. Yep. I'm sorry. I mean, Tanana, like, he had everything going for him. I mean, that it was just working for him. Yes, that he had everything going for him. Tanana did in that game. I remember when Tanana like used to could bring it down hard, could just throw real hard, and then now he got his that operation or whatever. Then he had to go to being a finesse pitcher. Man, that dude, he was awesome. He was. You know, I never knew how tall Sanchez was. I didn't know he was that tall. Yeah, Herndon caught that last out. He did. You know, Herndon always ended up catching all the outs, period. And then you know, what was so frustrating about it, my cat is sitting up watching the baseball game on TV. He's actually watching the game. His name is Tigger. Tigger, stop. Why are you trying to knock that over? Now he's staring at me like I'm retarded. He doesn't like when I tell him to stop doing stuff. He gets pissed off. Like he didn't want me to say anything to him. Ugh. Holy shit. That's a routine out anywhere else, man. He sent him to the warning track on that one, Carl. I hope the ref is checking him for Vaseline or something, or check his fingers, right? I hope he's checking something on his fingers. You guys in Philadelphia like to might have sandpaper or something. All right. All right, let's get at it, guys. Um, uh, yesterday I just got tired. I was so busy yesterday, and then I just got tired, right? And also, I was also pissed off too, right? You know, sometimes you have things going on, you know, outside of what you're actually doing that will piss you off. And yeah, do I get pissed off easily? Not really, but sometimes I will get pissed off just listening to stupid, you know, stupid things and people saying and doing stupid things and listening to stupid people, right? And I really hate that. That gets up under my skin the most, right? When you act stupid, you say stupid stuff, you play dumb, right? That kind of stuff will get up under my skin, and I gotta learn how to relax a little bit on that because it just pisses me off, right? Takes me out of my, takes me out of everything, right? Because I get angry and pissed off, you know. And the sad part is, I let them in my bubble, and I don't have to. I don't have to let them in my bubble, right? I just don't. You know, people lie. You know, just try to get shit going, man. They fucking lie. They fucking cowards. They don't say shit. You know, you see them, they won't say a damn word, right? But then when they're not around people, they you know, they got everything to say. They like like the world according to them, right? And then you come around and all of a sudden they disappear. They don't have nothing to say, right? Yeah, I'm gonna stop though. And then you got people that's hypocrites, right? And and I'm kind of off. I'm gonna get back to the games, but I told you about like a buddy of mine that I had it. Everything was always, oh, take the high ground. Oh yeah, don't do this. Don't. Then when it happens to them, you watch them and you go, you lying son of a gun. You said take the high road. You're not doing that. You're lying on people. You're not taking the high road. Why were you always telling me and everybody else to take the high road? But now when it's up to you, you're lying on people. You're cheating, right? You're doing all this bullshit. You're everything that you say do. You're everything that's not. You're not that. You're not. And then you look at them and you go, oh my God, right? And they go, what? And then you go, you're everything that you say you're supposed to say. You're everything that. Oh shit. Okay. I said, yeah, you're everything that you pretend. You're nothing like what you want to be, right? Like everything that you say be, you're nothing like that. You're a liar. You lie on people. You don't take the high ground. And he goes, oh, why? I said, no, because don't. And I had to confront the person. I had to confront him. I said, that's not right. Because every time I get pissed off or if somebody else gets pissed off, you tell us take the high ground. It happens to you, you do the opposite. You start lying on people, making up stuff, getting stuff started. Right? A regular piece of shit. A regular piece of shit. So, I feel better because I told the person, you're a piece of crap. You lie. Don't do that. And I guess they put their head down and didn't want to talk to me. Well, yeah. Because you go around criticizing everybody else when they get upset and you go, take the high road. But you don't. You don't take the high road. You lie on people. You make situations worse than what they are. But see, that's when you don't know a person, but right? But now since everybody knows this person and it's out, nobody wants to deal with this person, right? Oh my God. And not only that, just different things, right? So sometimes I'll let it out, sometimes I won't say anything. A lot of times I'll just keep it in, and other times I just can't stand it and I'll just say it, right? Get this fucker. Yep. Oh, damn it. That looked like a double play. Ooh, no, he made it in time. Yeah, yeah, you get to listen to these people. I'm telling you. And then you see them, and then they keep all this disruption up. And then you got the other people, and then you got these other people, right? Um, hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. What? Asked who? Yes, he made it. Hold on. Let me see. What the? Asked who? It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Um, hold on, guys. What the is this? Who? What's funny? Uh, shit, I don't know what that is. Guys, I gotta get some glasses, man. This fucking sucks. I can't see shit. Oh, what the hell is this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. You know, I'm just talking to somebody that asked me a question about something earlier. No, it doesn't matter. See, guys, the one thing about it is if you, it's not even worth talking about. I'm just the kind of guy that I have a low tolerance for bullshit. I just don't want to hear about it. All right, so let's get into tomorrow for baseball. So I looked and it looked pretty good. It looked really interesting, right? Um, yeah, it looked rather interesting. I didn't even get a chance to, to make bets or to give today's predictions. And good thing that I didn't. I probably would have bombed out, right? Because I would have had Detroit losing this game, right? But I think Detroit's going to end up and win this game, right? Good thing that I didn't. I think Detroit's going to end up and win this game because I didn't know why. Because I didn't know that they had Morton, right? Morton is one of those guys that when I saw Baltimore play, or I knew he was pitching for Baltimore, he was one of the guys that I would go, okay, yeah, Baltimore's got a chance of winning now, because he's one of those guys um that he just needed a good team behind him. Holy crap! They got a good swing on that one. Yup. Look, the good Lord made my dumb ass go to sleep because he knew I would have screwed this whole thing up today. Because I'm telling you guys, I had Philadelphia winning, and I don't think they're gonna win. And the good Lord was just like, talk to his angels. He said, look, go sprinkle something in that idiot's eyes so he can go to sleep because he's gonna fuck it all up. And I think God does cuss sometimes because I'm sure we piss him off a lot. So, I mean, Morton is just one of those guys that if you know he's on the mound for Baltimore, Baltimore's got a chance, right? Um, there's a lot of pitchers like that, right? But I like the Phillies pitching staff. I do. I really do. I think they're good. But not today. I can just now if the Tigers would have had Casey Mays or one of those guys going, I got Philadelphia beating the crap out of them. Yep. Ah, I like that. I've never been to this stadium. This stadium looks cool. I kind of want to go check it out. It looks cool. That fucker is lanky. I didn't know he was that tall and lanky. And you know what, guys? When when refs or when umps make bad calls, you can't. Yes, fucker. I thought he was safe. He didn't make. He don't look like he made the tag in time. I'm sorry. Fucker. That was a Philadelphia call. He ran out of the baseline so you wouldn't hit him in the head, fucker. I'm sorry. You know who I'm pulling for, don't you? Yeah, well, what the fuck? Hold on, man. Hold on, guys. Let's see. What is this? Let's see. Do you think anyone anyone else will be fired? No, he's gonna be fired. No, he will. Yeah, I just had a situation too. I'm not trying to get caught up in it. I'm gonna talk with you guys. So I let this other person kind of, like I said, guys. Sometimes I get upset, and then I get upset, man. That's it. But I got you guys, so let's get going with the game. Um, yeah. One of my biggest pet peeves is dishonest people, man. That's like I can't do it, man. I just can't. Right. Well, let's talk some baseball. I got somebody was texting me and was asking me questions and it's about to get me fired up, but I'm not even gonna get off into it. But let's talk baseball. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I mean the good Lord made me go to sleep. He sent an angel down here to throw some sand in my eyes because he says this idiot is gonna gonna screw it up for everybody. Because I definitely would have told you that the Phillies is gonna win. I think the Phillies is gonna lose this game. I really do. I think they're gonna lose. But I know he says, oh, but you always talking about the Phillies pitching staff. They're this and they're that. I know. But the Tigers, they just match up better, right? I I didn't know that Morton. I didn't have Morton in there. Morton's in there, and watch what I take. Look, God damn it! Oh Jesus! Well, put it to you like this: I didn't know that Morton was going to be back. Was going to be pitching. I didn't even know that Morton was on the Tigers. That was bullshit right there. That was a bullshit call. That's why he smiled. You see him smiling? Okay, let's get at it. Let's get at it. Watching the Phillies and the Tigers. All right, let's get going. Let's get going. Hold on for 1 second. So let's get at it. So tomorrow, the Tigers will be playing now. The Tigers will be playing the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota doesn't have their pitchers out yet. They don't know who's going to be pitching. Casey Mays for the Tigers will be pitching. If I was the Tigers, I would put out that pitcher they just got from them, right? The Astros and the Marlins, right? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? I told you a month ago. I told you in May. I told you in June. God damn it, it's July. I mean August. And I told you guys that the Marlins, before it's over with, they're gonna be playing 500 baseball. Some of the people I even know laughed in my face. Oh, Ron, you're delusional. Oh, Ron, you're an idiot. Well, yeah, some of the times I am. And yeah, I am delusional some of the times. But I tell you what, guys, I was on to something. God damn it, you know I was on to it. So, I told you the Marlins was going to be playing that kind of game, that ball. But, so don't watch this. Are they going to make the playoffs this year? I don't think so, right? But you still never know. But what about next year? Oh, they're going to be there. And they're going to compete. And you know why? It's because their owner, he knows that if you don't put out that kind of money or you don't put out that kind of quality of baseball in Miami, no one is going to come and watch you play. Because that's a baseball city right there. San Juan, Puerto Rico, you got the Puerto Ricans there, Dominican Republic, people are there, Cubans, and you don't put out any good baseball, you have to. You pretty much have to. Because if you don't, nobody's going to show up down there. The Miami Marlins will be playing for a playoff spot next year, if not trying to win it all. Because if you look at their pitching squad and everything, it's good. But now watch this. They play Houston tomorrow. And I tell you what, you're going to say, where in the hell did the Marlins come from? Out of Miami. But you guys weren't paying attention. Now, some of you guys were, right? Some of you guys were. Now you got Jason Alexander tomorrow. Now, this guy is not bad, right? Jason Alexander is not bad. But the thing about Jason is he's going to be playing down there in Miami. And it's kind of tough down there. Now, Jason's last couple of games, well, his last game was okay. But the game before that one got out of hand. I guess he played against the Athletics, and that was July 24th. And he lost that game, but he went 6 innings. He gave up like 11 hits. He gave up 5 runs. He walked 2 people and he struck out 3. Right? Anytime you give up 11 hits, when you give up 11 hits, that means you're screwed. That means somebody was watching your tape, right? They were watching you and they got you timed. So, but do I think he can make a comeback? Hell yeah. I really do. He's that kind of pitcher, right? But the last I checked, he wasn't. Who was he with last? Because he wasn't with Houston last year. Who was he with last year? He was with Milwaukee, right? Or somebody. Let's see. No, he was. Was he? I don't remember him being with Houston last year. He was with Milwaukee once. I don't know, but got him. Yeah, no, he was with who? No, I guess he's with the Athletics. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of these guys, they go around from team to team, and you gotta. If you don't keep up on it, man, you'll get confused like me. Yeah, he got him. He got him more than a step. But it's going to be tough for Jason Alexander tomorrow. He's going to be going up against Sandy Alcantara. Now, Sandy Alcantara is one of those tough son of a bitches, right? He's tough as nails. He's one of those guys that you'll see. This guy will get smacked around for 8 runs in one game, and then he'll come back later and throw like a 2-hitter or a 3-hitter, and it'll be strong like that. But that's just the kind of guy that he is. And thank God, because if he's not like that, he won't be around too much longer with the Marlins. But his last game was against St. Louis, and St. Louis has kind of fell off, guys. They fell off because St. Louis was like our go-to guy, but they've been losing, right? But so the last game against St. Louis, he did. He won. He went 5 innings. He gave up 3 hits, right? This is Alcantara. He gave up 3 hits and 5 innings. Yes! I'm a Tiger fan, sorry. That was a nice catch. Um, then against San Diego, he won that one too. He went 7 innings. He gave up 4 hits, no runs, right? I mean, this guy is a tough son of a gun. I mean, Sandy Alcantara is one of those guys as well that if you put on a good baseball team, you'll see how good he is. Like a lot of guys, you really can't tell, right? Because they're not on a good team. Some guys, it just doesn't matter, right? But Sandy Alcantara is one of those guys that huh? Oh, hey Carl, that was a good catch, man. Hey Carl, where are you? Are you in Atlanta or Detroit? All right. All right. Sorry, guys. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take. I got caught up in something. So tomorrow, the Houston Astros and the Houston Astros and the Florida Marlins. I'll take the Florida Marlins on the run line tomorrow. I will definitely take the Florida Marlins on the run line. And the reason why is because Florida is playing possessed now, right? Some teams aren't. Some teams are just going through the motions. Florida's playing like they're trying to get in the playoffs, right? If you look at their record, they're 55 and 55. And I told you guys every time I come on here, I'm running my mouth. I'm always saying the Marlins is going to be playing 500 baseball before the season is up. And what are they doing now? And you know what? As a matter of fact, let's go in here and look and see what they might still have a chance. Who is this? Lonnie Anderson stars W. She dies at 79. She was kind of hot, wasn't she? Lonnie Anderson, yeah, she was. Let's go look and see. MLB. Okay, so right now, hmm hmm oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So I didn't know that the Marlins was in the National League. I didn't know that. I thought the Marlins was in the American League. Yeah, I'll turn it upside down. Turn it up. Yeah, so I didn't know that the Marlins. So yeah, they're gonna be playing next year for it, but I didn't know that. I thought they was in the. I thought they were in the American League. So right now, the Marlins are 55 and 55, and they're 7 games behind the Philadelphia Phillies. Stranger things have happened, right? Stranger things have happened. Do I think they could catch them? Yes, I do. I really do. I just, not too much faith in them this year, but can they catch them this year? Realistically, yes. Will they? Oh, yes. Is that a hit? That's a hit. No, he got him. God damn it, man. Sanchez is putting on a show. Fucking Phillies is good, man. I still think the Tigers are going to win this one, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. So the Marlins are in third place. Um, the Braves can't touch them. The Nationals can't touch them, and they are right now. They are crawling up on the back of the Mets, but the Mets are like right behind the Phillies. They're tied with the Phillies. Um, I'm telling you guys, you just never know, man. You never know. You just never know. If the Marlins is this close, can they do it? Hell yeah, they can. They can catch these guys in a heartbeat. And as a matter of fact, hold on. I mean, well, I don't think they're in the running for the wild card. It's going to be kind of tough for them, but they still can do it, right? The Marlins is there. Cause so what? Yeah, you got the Cubbies and the Brewers, right? And then you've got the Dodgers and the Padres. The Giants blow, so I'm not really worrying about those guys. The Diamondbacks are okay, and the Rockies, I don't know what to say about those guys. I think the Rockies will be okay. They're not going to set that horrible record like we thought that they were. But let's go back and finish and talk about what's going on for tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll take the Marlins on the money line against Houston. They're going to beat the crap out of Houston. Trust me, guys. Give me the Marlins on the money line. Then we have the San Francisco Giants playing the Pirates. Justin Verlander on the mound. He's going up against Jonathan Ovaledo. He's new. He just got called up from the farm club. Don't really know too much about this guy. I know he's tall, he's lanky. He's a big guy too. He's 275 pounds, 6'6". So dude is pretty big. I wouldn't pick a fight with him, right? Um, Guys, you never know. And I don't like to pick if I don't know too much about a pitcher. I don't like to try to pick a game. But the Pittsburgh Pirates have been kind of hot. Actually, this guy reminds me of. It's going to be kind of funny. He reminds me of John Candelaria. Remember they used to pitch for the Pittsburgh Steelers back. I mean the Pittsburgh Pirates in the '70s. John Candelaria. That's what he looks like. Um, Tomorrow, I mean, if this guy is decent, the Pirates might have a chance because Justin Verlander is just, when Father Time calls your number, right? I mean, that's just it. Okay, so now we got the Baltimore Orioles playing the Phillies. The Phillies was literally going to beat the crap out of the Orioles, right? They got Povich that's going for the Orioles tomorrow. He's a lefty. He's 2-5. Jesus Lazario. And see, that's what I mean, guys. You got every day you got pitcher after pitcher after pitcher, and then you got what's the guy's name? What's his name? Nola is not pitching, right? But I'm telling you guys, Tigers gonna win this game tonight. Watch what I tell you. Jose Lazario going tomorrow. He's a lefty. So two lefties getting at it tomorrow. Jose Lazario 9-5. His ERA is 4.31. He's got 140 strikeouts. Jesus, they just run this guy up. Tomorrow I'm still going to take the Phillies. I'll take the Phillies on the money line. Actually, on the run line. I'll take the Phillies on the run line tomorrow. Those CGI characters that ESPN is putting up looks a little creepy, don't they? Look a little creepy. Okay. Cleveland and the Mets tomorrow. CeCe Leone, Slade. He's 5-4. ERA 3.77. 63 strikeouts. Sean Manera for the Mets. He's 1-1. 2.08 ERA, 22 strikeouts. Whatever. Whatever. The Brewers versus the Milwaukee the the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Atlanta Braves tomorrow. Okay. Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take the Guardians over the Mets. I'm gonna take the Mets. I'll take the Guardians tomorrow over the Mets. I'll take the Mets, the Guardians on the money line. Also, the next game we have the Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. I'll take the Milwaukee Brewers. Quinn Pressner. Eric Fedde, or Eric Fed. That's not gonna do too much of any good. Wasn't he with someone else? Did he? Well, it doesn't matter who he was with. They're gonna lose, right? Um, just for some reason, Milwaukee just doesn't have it this. Not Milwaukee, but the Braves. Atlanta just doesn't have it this year. You got Quinn Priestner, who's hot right now. He's 10-2. His ERA is 3.27. Struck out 89, so he's hot. It's gonna be too hard. I mean, I think right now, if I'm Atlanta, I'm getting ready for next year, right? Because it's not looking good at all. The next game we've got the Yankees versus the Texas Rangers. Max Fry, 12-4, ERA 2.62, 125 strikeouts against Patrick Corbin. Corbin is a lefty who is 6-7. His ERA is 3.78, 93 strikeouts. Now watch this, guys. I'm gonna take the Texas Rangers. You can put them on the money line. You can take these guys and put them on. You can put them on the money line. You can put them on the money line, the run line. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, it's all yours. Because right now, I don't have any faith in the Yankees. I just don't. Right? And slowly but surely, they're losing their grip. They're losing it. So I'm going to take the Texas Rangers tomorrow with Patrick Corbin. I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, give me Patrick Corbin. Because like maybe a month ago I would have said just the opposite. Now, it's like the Yankees is just fighting for their lives, man. It's like they're just trying to get out of the season intact. Because I mean the Yankees just didn't look that hot. The Reds versus the Cubbies tomorrow. Nick Ladulo. The Cubbies are 8-6. Michael Secor. Holy shit! So Michael Secor was with the Nats, with the Nationals. That was a good trade. See, I can kind of look and figure stuff out. So Michael Secor was with the Nats, but he's made a jump to the Cubs. That'll help. That'll help out the Cubs a whole lot because Michael Secor is pretty good. But unfortunately, tomorrow I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. The Rockies versus the Blue Jays. I'll take Tanner. I'll take Tanner Gordon. Because Tanner Gordon's kind of been coming on lately, right? Eric Lauder, I mean, yeah, he's good. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be a good game tomorrow. That's going to be a good game. You know what, guys? Take the Rockies plus the points. Take the Rockies plus the points tomorrow. Tanner Gordon, man, that's interesting. Tanner Gordon, he's 2-3, ERA 4.85, and 15 strikeouts. Yeah, take the Rockies plus the points. All right. We've got the Cardinals versus the Dodgers. You got Sonny Gray against Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow is starting to, get better and better, right? I love Sonny Gray. You guys know I'm always picking Sonny Gray, even sometimes he doesn't win. But I'm starting to get a little wise. I'm gonna take Tyler Glasnow tomorrow for the win. I'll take the Dodgers on the run line. Sonny Gray is good, right? But he's been kind of like lately. I'm gonna take Sonny Gray. I'm gonna take Tyler Glasnow tomorrow, right? And actually, that's actually gonna be a good matchup. You might probably could even go a Nerfy. Well, no, not with the Dodgers. You could probably take this one and go first inning after the first inning. Well, first inning results. Let's say under 1.5, right? I did take the under on this game tonight. I did take the under. All right. Andrew Hauser of Tampa playing Kikuchi, a left-hander. He's pretty good. I'm gonna take the Angels tomorrow on the run line. Yeah, he's safe. I'm gonna take the Angels on the run line tomorrow. Now watch. Oh my God! I didn't notice. Now look at this. San Diego. I mean, so there's a lot of wheeling and dealing. J.P. Sears is on the Padres. Good move. Yeah, yeah. J.P. Sears on the Padres. And you know what? I think I just fucked up because I had I did a game early where put a game in for tomorrow early, and I was like, it doesn't matter, they're gonna win anyway. But come to find out, it's J.P. Sears is pitching now. So yeah, I'll take J.P. Sears over the D-backs. Brandon, how do you pronounce his name? P. P. What the hell, man? Whatever. Fod. So his name is Fod. So Brandon Fod against the Diamondbacks. I'm gonna go with J.P. Sears. And that's it for tomorrow, guys. That's it. We'll be talking more about football coming up because this week I think we have an NFL game coming up too this week, right? Yeah, we got some NFL games coming up, so we're definitely gonna be talking about college football. We're gonna be talking a lot about that, the NFL. Oh shit, they just blew that right past me. I don't see another. I don't see where that a TV game or the game's at. Sanchez was good. You got to give it up to him. Sanchez was lights out. That fucker went 9 innings strong. You see what I mean? I thought the Tigers would win, but when you got guys that's going 9 innings, 9 innings. Well, no, that wasn't Sanchez. I'm sorry. That wasn't Sanchez. But he went what, 7 or 8 innings? When you got pitchers going like that, man, you got something special. Durant, okay, yeah. No, they got good. They got a good pitching staff. I mean, what are you gonna do? No, That's good, man. I mean, that's good. Yeah, Phillies are good. Phillies are good. Uh, yeah, I heard someone talking or something earlier today about the Cleveland Browns and the quarterback problems that they have and who they need to name as the quarterback See, here's the problem. That's your classic example of having a incompetent management squad. I've said it. Incompetent. There's no need. There's no need to have that many quarterbacks on your sideline. There's no need for that, right? I don't care if you don't have a good quarterback. That's why you got general management or general managers. Because if you don't have one, you get one. But to draft 2 quarterbacks or 3 quarterbacks, Jesus, what do you need with all those quarterbacks for? You know why? Because you don't have faith in any of them, and you don't even have faith in the ones that you drafted. What does that mean? It means you have an incompetent management squad. Think about it, guys. Because this is not the Cleveland Browns that we know, right? For you young cats, these are the Cleveland Browns that you know, the new ones. Because the other ones got the hell up and got the hell out of town. They went to Baltimore. Because I remember the old Browns weren't a joke, right? You had Brian Sight. You had all those different guys coming into. I mean, the Browns were a good team, right? And I mean, year in and year out, they were good. Well, they went to, and you knew they were good because they went and drafted, what's the running back? I mean, the linebacker. I just can't get over watching these CGI like players. They look real creepy. They just run across it. Just look creepy. What the fuck? Yeah, but the Browns is just incompetent. Period. Jim Brown? No. Who was the guy? The linebacker. You know, the one that they just drafted when they left. You know, he's in all. What's the guy's name? Well, look, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns is terrible. These guys, you know how many quarterbacks they've drafted since they came back as an expansion team? Let's find out. Because they had a lot of quarterbacks. I remember they had Couch. He wasn't shit. I mean, let's go look. I'm willing to bet this. Probably none of them quarterbacks, none of them will probably work out. None of them. Let's see. How many? All right, here we go. Okay. All right. It says the Cleveland Browns have a history of drafting quarterbacks, sometimes with high expectations, but with varying degrees of success. Yeah. In 2025 NFL draft, they notably selected Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. They also traded Dorn Thompson Robinson. Yeah, DTR. I like that. He was a guy from UCLA. They traded him. Traded him to the Eagles for Kenny Pickett. Now, that's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. DTR was better than Kenny Pickett was. Why the fuck would you do that? Right? That's why you got problems right there. You got problems because you traded DTR to the Eagles for Kenny Pickett. You're a dumbass. Cleveland is stupid. Cleveland is dumb. Their management is stupid. Why in the fuck would you do that? Why? Kenny Pickett pretty much got kicked out of Pittsburgh because he was shitty. DTR was doing good. Hello? Hello? DTR was doing good in Cleveland. But then you traded him. Jesus. And you know what? The Eagles said, hell yeah, we'll take that. The Eagles got upgraded on a quarterback for the bench. Of course, of course, Philly's going to jump all over that. That's an upgrade for them. Your fucking dumbass traded off a good guy for a shitty guy. So, you know what that tells me? That tells me that somebody in Cleveland is dumb as fuck. And I usually don't go off like this. It tells me somebody in Cleveland is dumb as fuck that's in that management squad. Because why would you do that? I didn't even know this shit. That's why I'm flipping out. DTR for Kenny Pickett. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to say this. This motherfucker, he's stupid too. But I'm going to tell you something. Cleveland is dumb as fuck. Because why would you... Kenny Pickett. They gave him a chance in Pittsburgh. They did. And I thought he was going to be that guy. And they wanted him to be that guy. But he just wasn't that guy. Right? Yeah, Baker Mayfield was there too. But you know what, Carl? I can't even talk about Baker Mayfield because this has got to be the dumbest move in football. Come on, Carl. You know I'm right. You know what? Even with the Baker Mayfield, you got that guy there in Baker Mayfield. Why don't you develop him? Because right now, Baker Mayfield is no joke now. Baker Mayfield is a legitimate NFL quarterback. But guess where he learned? In Cleveland. And guess who got rid of him after he learned? The Browns. Because the Browns is stupid. The Browns is dumb. I never forget when they were playing, they were playing, who was that? They were playing, the Jets. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. And that's when the Jets came back and beat the Browns. And I think the Browns was up by like 3 touchdowns. And he got this fan out there for the Browns. And he's got this hat on it. And when the Jets made their first touchdown coming back, the dude did like this. He was going like, because he didn't understand, and neither did we. Nobody understands what the fuck is going on in Cleveland. Look at Baker Mayfield right now. Come on, Carl. Baker Mayfield is legit. I mean, the guy is playing football now. And you know, all they had to do was get his ass off them commercials and have him play some football. See, they got him off these commercials now. He's not on these commercials. Tampa was like, you come here, you're going to concentrate on playing football, not these goddamn commercials. Now, guess what he's doing? He's winning. He's good, man. And I'm one of the ones that came out on my Facebook and made an apology to him. I said, he's a damn good football player. But, and I didn't know that this happened. Carl, why in the fuck would you trade DTR that was at UCLA? You trade him for a guy that was struggling over in Pittsburgh. Why would you do that? And he was even starting. Pickett was even starting over in Pittsburgh. And they got rid of him because they didn't want this dude. Because he ain't cut like that. And then the Browns, they picked him up. And I guarantee you, watch this, Carl. I guarantee you it's the same stupid motherfucker that picked up Kenny Pickett is probably the same stupid motherfucker who I get so hyped with it. He's probably the same stupid motherfucker who picked up Couch and who also picked up I forgot those guys, but you know what I mean. He's the same fucking guy. He's the same fucking guy that picked up Couch. I mean, oh, Ty Detterman. He's that same fucking dude. Hey, look. I'm a Detroit Lion fan, right? And when the Lions are stupid, I tell you they stupid. But somehow or another, right? And I always tell you guys how smart females are. And here's the positive proof. Because the lady comes into the Detroit Lions, Sheila Hamp Ford, and she figures it out. She figures out, well, you got to get people to know football. She surrounded herself with football players and winners. And what is she doing now? She's winning. She's winning. You got fucking guys over in Cleveland that's been fucking looking at football since they was in the cradle. And they still can't get it right. Hey, Carl, I'm done. I'm done. Because, see, I didn't know this. I didn't know that they traded Kenny Pickett for Dorn Thomas Robinson. DTR is what we call him. Johnny Manziel, Brandon Wheaton, Brady Quinn. Oh my God. Look. There are plenty of McDonald's, Burger Kings in Cleveland that'll hire you guys. I don't know who in the fuck is hiring these guys that's down here. Brian Hoyer. Yeah, thank you, Carl. Man. What? Come on, man. You know, they can't make this shit up. Carl? And Ty Detmer, yes. That's what I said. Oh, Trent Dilfer. Well, I tell you what, Trent Dilfer was a lot better than them fuckers. But, well, at least, okay. Carl, here's the deal. Cleveland's just stupid, man. They management is just not smart. Because here's the deal. Why in the fuck would you keep drafting all these goddamn quarterbacks? At some point, you have to say to yourself, we've got a problem in this position. We're drafting this position. Years and years of drafting all these different quarterbacks, and none of them are shit. Oh, we had one, and we developed him, and then we let him go. Baker Mayfield. I guarantee you Baker Mayfield would not want to go nowhere near Cleveland. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you Baker Mayfield probably doesn't have a lot of good things to say about Cleveland. I can guarantee you that. Guaranteed. And I'll be honest with you, Carl. They're not even going to do anything again this year. And that's the same reason why that the whole league didn't give a shit when they drafted what's his name's boy, Deion Sanders' boy. The league didn't give a shit. Actually, that was a kiss of death. You can't make this shit up, Carl. You know goddamn well you can't make this shit up. You know what? I worked with a guy that likes Cleveland, right? From Cleveland or whatever. So I asked the dude something about, I said, hey man, what do you think about the quarterback you got now? He goes, oh, I don't like him. And I'm like, well, you know the dude Carl, what's the dude that's there now? You know, he got in trouble with the women. But he didn't rape anybody. I mean, them women paid. They paid him, right? He requested his freaky services, and they paid. Well, anyway, the guy goes, oh, I don't like him. He's this and that. He's that and this. And I'm just staring at the guy like, dude, you stupid too. Because he's a good quarterback. But when you're a Cleveland Brown fan, right? And you get so used to seeing how your management just screws up on picking players, you probably get delusional as well. Because come on, Carl, there's a lot of times we got delusional with these goddamn Lions. They finally got it right though. But my God, I mean the Lions were delusional at times, right? But yeah, yeah. I mean, Carl, I don't know. I just think I just think when it comes to football, Cleveland needs to reevaluate. Because, like I told you, when I talked to the guy that I work with, he goes, "Oh, I don't like him." I'm like, "Okay, this dude's stupid too. He's dumb. He's stupid, right?" I'll tell you what, Carl. These guys will not ever win until they do an overhaul on their management. They do an overhaul on their management, right? Because Cleveland is never. You remember, this is not the old Cleveland guys. Yeah, yeah, but this is not. So the old original Cleveland Browns, Brian Sight, them dudes. Like them dudes was like they was highly respected. Bernie, what's his name? Not Bernie Bickerstaff, but these guys. You know what I'm talking about, the old Browns, right? Those guys were like when the Browns came to town, it was almost like the Cowboys coming to town. Remember? Because it was like Brian Sipe and all them dudes. So when the Cleveland Browns came, it was like, oh shit, right? But then when they moved, and then they came back, it was like a joke, right? Because the real Cleveland Browns was now in Baltimore, and they still got that respect, right? So a good management team will always stay good. They'll change their team name, they'll do whatever, but they're still gonna have that respect behind it. And the Browns, the old Browns, that everybody respected, they went to Baltimore, and everybody still respect them now, right? But see, Cleveland, man, this is retarded, right? I don't get it. And what do you? It says the Browns have a history of drafting quarterbacks in the first round, including Baker Mayfield, Brady Quinn, uh, Brandon Wheaton, Johnny Manziel. It says mixed results. While some quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield have shown promise, the Browns have struggled to find consistent long-term solution at that position. They have had 40 different starting quarterbacks since their return to the NFL in 1999. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Let's rewind that. The Browns have had 40 different starting quarterbacks. 40. 40 different starting quarterbacks since their return in 1999. That's terrible. That's horrible. Yeah, well, I don't know. The Browns are currently exploring possibly keeping four quarterbacks on a 53-man roster. That's so goddamn dumb. Right now, you will be lacking in a position like linebackers or whatever, but you're going to keep one of these damn quarterbacks because why? Why? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. But why do you have four quarterbacks and none of them gets to play? And you know why they're going to have four quarterbacks? Because who's ever that's in charge of this, They don't have faith in their coaches. They don't have faith in their team, right? So you hiring incompetent guys to overlook other guys, right? So in Detroit, for an example, somebody goes, "Oh yeah, I think MCDC is probably going to have a problem with these, with these next assistant coaches." I says no. I said no, he won't. I said because the general manager of the Detroit Lions, who hired MCDC, he knew when he was hiring MCDC what kind of guy he was hiring. A competent guy. So once you hire him, he's not going to worry about anything else because he knows that MCDC's got it. And he's right. But in Cleveland, it's quite the opposite. You're hiring guys that you don't know. I mean, guys, I'm sorry, man. I just think that Cleveland is just, not only are they terrible, they just missed the boat somewhere. Somewhere when they was passing out, like, I mean, these guys is just, but the best one is like talking to that one guy. And I go, "Man, how do you think about Cleveland?" He goes, "No, I don't like him." And he didn't even have a reason why. He was talking about, the quarterback that's there now, right? The guy that's got in trouble with the chicks. Decent guy. But I asked the guy, he goes, "Oh, I don't like him." I said, "Well, why?" Couldn't even answer why. He started looking off in the sky and looking all around. That wasn't like that in the old Cleveland Browns environment. It wasn't like that. I don't know where these guys, I don't know. Maybe they all left and went to Baltimore. But, I mean, Brian Sipe and all those guys, man, shit. And the people down in Cleveland, man, this was the old, man, they played at Municipal Stadium. And the Browns wasn't no joke. These new Browns are a joke. And I'm sorry, Cleveland. I'm sorry that you guys got screwed on that deal. And I see why you were upset when fuckface, what's the guy's name? That took the Browns and left and went to Baltimore. And that sucked. Because now Cleveland got the raw end of the deal. Cleveland got the wrong end of the deal. And for what? Because you couldn't build these guys a stadium? You got a new stadium anyway, and then you got a shitty product behind it. Now, this is the most I ever trashed on the team. I really don't talk bad about the team, but when you talk about the Browns, man, I just gotta let them have it. The Browns is, I mean, the Browns is just they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't. You got like 6 goddamn quarterbacks? Get the fuck out of here. And Dion ain't saying nothing, but when his son went to Cleveland, he probably said, "Oh shit." Right? He probably said, "Oh shit." Because these guys ain't got a fucking clue. Anytime you take Pickett, Pickett had enough reps. He started. You seen what he was about. He was a starter. And then Philadelphia gives him up. No, the Pittsburgh, because he went to Pittsburgh, I guess, because they traded him to Pittsburgh, right? But Philadelphia gives him up for another guy, DTR. Philadelphia knew what they were getting. Philadelphia was like, "Hell yeah, I'll make that trade. Let's go." And DTR was probably like, "For real? I'm going to go from Cleveland to Philadelphia? Hell yeah." Right? Kenny Pickett? I mean, man, come on. You can't be that goddamn stupid, can you? Maybe Kenny Pickett's brothers play over here. Right? But Kenny Pickett showed you what he was about when he was with Pittsburgh. Why do you think Pittsburgh got rid of him? Pittsburgh got rid of him quick. Right? Now, Pittsburgh is a football program. That's a real football program. right? They got rid of him. But your dumb ass went and picked him up. You can't make this shit up, Carl. You can't make none of it up. Hey, love, peace, and hair grease. I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow.